Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to a new story. I am Iconic IG. Guys, this is a story of Ike Ekweremadu that I want us to look into. This guy denied building a hospital in his hometown while in office, a hospital that could be used for different types of transplants. Now the daughter is sick and needs a kidney transplant. He wants to do that in the UK by stealing someone's organ. UK is not Nigeria. Karma have caught up with him there. He might be serving life imprisonment if care is not taken. Yes, guys, just listen to this story and share with family and friends for us. Don't forget to like, share and comment on my videos. I love you guys and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Case of former deputy president is a case of retributive justice, often called karma. It doesn't go away. Any evil you do to a certain people, you do to a fellow human being, you do to your community, it has a way of coming back to haunt you. This same man you see here, the former deputy Senate president, was once approached by a teaching hospital in his home state. They wanted to establish a renal center where kidney transplants and every other organ transplant will happen. The surgical stuff will happen there. And then they approached him to help them fast track this project as a government assisted project, being that he is from that state, and also it's a project that will benefit the whole community and benefit the whole nation. Now, he asked the teaching hospital to double the amount. The project was to cost 400 million naira. And so at that time, he asked them to double the money. According to the story, this same Ekweremadu asked them to double the money. The teaching hospital doubled the money, and then he gave them impression that he was going to use that money to fast track the project. As in fast track, the 400 million will be for the project, and then the remaining 400 will be like, how it goes around them to help, like PR, so that other people will support the project. Now they did that. They doubled the money. They fast-tracked the project. The 50%, he lobbied for it. They paid him the 50% and diverted the whole money. When the time was running out, the teaching hospital went back to the Senate to go ask what is happening with this project that we brought here. It's going to help a whole lot of people in Nigeria. Then it was then they learned that the money has been paid to this same man. He diverted the money, and then the Senate asked the teaching hospital to go bring how far they have gone, the report of the project they have done, so they can assess the remaining balance. They had nothing to show for it. He has taken the money. Now, his daughter needed a kidney transplant desperately, that he has to go and steal, go through the black market to go get somebody to UK to steal the person's organ for his daughter. Now look at it. If only he has supported that project, if only he has not diverted the money, his daughter would not have been going through, his family would not have been going through this embarrassment they are going through. An old deputy president now in jail in UK for organ transplants. It is really a bad image for our country. It's a bad image for Nigeria. And this is not 12 years.
Wife and a corrupt doctor are behind bars tonight after being found guilty of a shocking and elaborate organ harvesting plot. Ike Ekweremadu and his wife Beatrice trafficked a vulnerable street trader from Lagos to London with the promise of money. They wanted to take one of his kidneys to transplant into their sick daughter. But when medics at London's Royal Free Hospital rejected him, the plot began to unravel. Police praised the victim's bravery today in coming forward to help secure the convictions. All three defendants are facing a maximum life sentence under modern slavery laws. Ellie Pitt has more.
When this 21-year-old man walked into a Surrey police station last year, crying and in distress, it was the start of an investigation into an alleged plot to harvest his organ.
That will not be intimidated by any circumstance.
Today, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, a powerful and wealthy politician in Nigeria, has been convicted of conspiring to arrange the travel of a young man with a view to exploiting him for his body part. Found guilty of the same charge this morning was the senator's wife, Beatrice, and a medical middleman they used, Dr. Abina Abeta.
This is the first conviction of its kind in the UK. We could not have achieved this without the courage of one person, our victim survivor. I want to commend him for his bravery in speaking out.
The Old Bailey heard how the victim, a street trader from Lagos, was offered £7,000 to come to the UK and promised a new life here. But the real plan, the jury was told, was that he would donate his kidney to the Ekweremadu's daughter Sonia, seen here at the front, who has a serious kidney condition. It's not illegal to donate a kidney, but it becomes criminal if there is a reward of money. They were pictured together before the proposed operation. He can't be identified for legal reasons. Today, Sonia Ekweremadu cried in court as she was cleared by the jury. The alleged plan hit problems when the Ekweremadus took the 21-year-old to start the transplant process.
The court heard how the victim came to this London hospital and that he didn't understand why he'd been brought to the UK until he met a doctor here. That doctor said the young man was not an appropriate donor because he hadn't had any advice about the risks of surgery and didn't have the funds he'd need for lifelong care. So the operation was refused.
The jury was told the Ekweremadus then continued the search for a donor, and this was when the victim was able to escape. Today, his lawyer in Nigeria explained how his client's life has been changed forever.
Certainly, with these things, he can't go back to who he used to be. He can't come to Nigeria freely, obviously. He cannot walk the streets of Nigeria. The cheerful part of it is that he's excited that he was able to stand up for himself.
And this decision to do that and seek help from the police has now created a historic legal precedent.
And that's because this is the first case where a conviction has been secured using the organ harvesting element of the Modern Slavery Act, a relatively new piece of legislation brought in 2015. But prosecutors have been criticised for the lack of convictions they've secured under it. Ike Ekweremadu, Beatrice Ekweremadu and Obina Obeta will be sentenced on the 5th of May.
OK, Ellie Pitts outside the Old Bailey, thank you.